Good morning, boys and girls. How's everybody doing? Well, I wanted to jump on here and do a little bit of a review with you about shapes. So two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. So we're gonna play a little game called Mystery Shape. And this is gonna be our last week learning about shapes. Next week, we're moving on to measurement. And I know that we have learned about measurement together, but the other kindergartners have not yet. So next week in the agenda, you are going to see some videos that are going to be really familiar to you, but that's okay. It's okay to review them again and to practice with your non-standard measurement tools again. No big deal, it never hurts to review. And you can expect next week to have a couple of challenges using Mrs. Flat Bucala as your non-standard measurement tool and measuring some things around your house. So we are going to play this little game. It's a fun game. I'm going to give you some clues about some shapes, and you are going to have to guess what the mystery shape or shapes are. If you want to draw them, you can. Sometimes it's helpful to draw them on a piece of paper because I'm going to be telling you about sides and vertices, and if drawing them and counting those sides and vertices is helpful to you, then you can go ahead and pause and grab yourself something to write on and something to write with and come on back. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. All right, so here is the first mystery shape clue. You ready? I have two shapes. So under this rectangle is not one of the shapes, but under here is where those mystery shapes are. The rectangle is just to cover them up. I have two shapes. Together, the shapes have 7 sides and 7 vertices. Did we never learned about a shape with 7 sides and 7 vertices, right? No. There is a shape with 7 and 7, but under here, there are 2 shapes. So together, you have to add their sides and vertices together to get the 7 sides and 7 vertices. So what do you think? Could it be 2 squares? Well, how many sides does the square have? 4. Okay, so if I had 2 squares and 4 and 4, does that equal 7? Nope. Okay, well, it's not 2 squares. Could it be 2 triangles? Let's see. How many sides does a triangle have? 3. So if I had 2 of those triangles, 3 and 3, is that 7? Do you think you know what it is? If you're not sure yet, you can pause and keep thinking, but I'm about to show you 2 shapes, 7 and 7. A square. So there's our 4 sides and 4 vertices. How many more do we need to get to 7? 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 3 more sides and 3 more vertices. Got to be a triangle, right? Now, it did say here, what could my shapes be? Because this could also have been a rectangle, and it still would have had 7 sides and 7 vertices together. Did you get it? All right, let's try another one. I have 2 shapes, again, 2 shapes under this rectangle. Together, the shapes have 4 sides and 4 vertices. 2 shapes, 4 sides and 4 vertices? This is a little bit of a tricky one. What do you think? Could it be 2 squares? Well, that's 4 and 4 sides for this one, 4 sides for this one. That's 8. That's not going to work. And we just said that 2 triangles would be 3 and 3, which would be 6. This is a trick one. I'm definitely trying to trick you on this one because one of the mystery shapes is a circle, no sides, no vertices. And the other shape is a rectangle, which has 4 sides and 4 vertices. So together, they still have 4 sides and 4 vertices. That was a tricky one. All right, here's the next clue. Now, under here, there's a 3-dimensional shape. That means a shape that has, we can measure this way, we can measure this way, we can measure this way. It's got 3 dimensions. It's not a flat shape. So my shape is 3-dimensional. My shape can roll, it can stack, and it can slide. So what does that mean? It can roll. Well, it means it has a curved surface. Okay, so it's not a cube. It's not a rectangular prism. Those shapes don't roll. It can stack. What does that mean? It means it has at least two flat surfaces. So it's not a cone. A cone only has one flat surface. And it can slide. And again, slide means it has at least one flat surface. So what do you think? What shape can roll, stack, and slide? There's only one that can do all three, the cylinder. It can turn on its curve and roll, or it can slide on its flat surfaces, and you can stack cylinders up because there's one flat surface for it to sit flat on the table or on the ground, and another flat surface for the next shape to rest on. So that was that mystery shape. Here's another one. My shape is three-dimensional. My shape can roll. That's it. What is my shape? Now, again, if it can roll, it means it has a curved surface. What shapes have a curved surface? I want you to think about that. It can only roll. I didn't say it could stack. I didn't say it could slide. There's only one shape that can just roll, and that's the sphere, because it's all one big curved surface. You can't stack spheres up. You can't slide spheres. And I bet some of you are saying spheres. It's a sphere. So when you say the word sphere, your teeth are going to meet that bottom lip, and you're going to bite on that bottom lip like you do when you make the sound for sphere. That's that shape. It's a sphere. It's kind of tricky to say. All right, last one. There's two three-dimensional shapes under here, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. They can both roll, but only one of them can slide. So the two shapes under here both can roll. So right now you're thinking about what shapes can roll. What shapes have a curved surface that can roll? So we've got what? A sphere, a cone, a cylinder. They all have a curved surface. They all can roll, but only one of them can slide. What do you think? One of the shapes is a sphere, and the other shape is, you ready? Let's go this way. Ooh, look at that vertex. A party hat, a cone, sphere, cone. Both can roll, but only the cone can slide because it has that one flat surface. How'd you do? Pretty good? So that's a fun game to play. You can play that with mom or dad or a brother or sister. You can just grab a couple of objects from your house to play with. You also could just draw the shapes on a piece of paper, cover it up and say, hey, let's play mystery shape. I want you to guess what shapes are under here. Give them clues about the vertices, the sides. You can give clues about roll and stack and slide. You could even do something like, my mystery shape is the same shape as a basketball. What shape is that? A sphere, right? So I hope you had fun playing mystery shape with me. And remember, next week you are going to see some more measurement. There are going to be some different activities with measurement. You're going to see the pages from our math book going along with measurement. You're going to be able to get on and do the math warm-ups on Think Central for measurement, things that we didn't do together when we learned about measurement, but you are going to see some of the same videos. So no big deal. Make the best of it. Practice a little more. It's not going to hurt you. We are getting so close. Boys and girls, next week, it's June. Can you believe it? It's June next week. So we're getting really close to the end. Keep working hard. Be good to mom and dad. They are working really hard to help you learn at home. And I'm working really hard to help them to help you. So be nice, fill buckets, and enjoy the outside when you can. You do need to do some schoolwork, but you also can do plenty of learning right outside in your own backyard. So get out, play, stretch your body, run around, build a castle, or Abby built a fairy garden, which was very, very cool. So get outside and explore your neighborhood, explore your backyard, but don't forget, you do have to do a little bit of schoolwork, okay? All right. Have a good weekend. I'll see you soon.